admitting the students only for the purpose of examination.
That can be one of the assumptions.
Obviously,
But
because undisputedly, the students who are admitted in October or November have not been given complete instructions as per syllabus from January to November.
My humble submission to that the INC says that the entire course must run for 1 year. That is the INC's requirement. INC also says that in this course you have a particular syllabus that you have to teach. Now,
so you have compressed the syllabus.
I will explain one by one. Now there are two parties in this scenario, and why this dispute arose. Let's have gone to the very core of it. The dispute arose because of the very same reason that we should have started in January. We could not start, and it was not proper for us to start in January because neither the recognition process nor affiliation process was even started by that time. So now the process starts in 19, we applied. Now, when we applied, we should have got it in a span of 1 month, 2 months.
No, you could not have started your session for 19. In fact, 1920 session was on the verge of completion.
We could not have, that is why they extended it. Now INC issued another notification, which I was...
No, you please tell me if you yourself apply in the month of October 19 for recognition of 1920 and on your own showing 1920 goes from January to December.
Just to answer this question, I'm taking a shortcut. The INC for this session had extended the date to October 2020. So the session will be till October 2020. They gave 1 year.
Where is that?
This is the notification.
Who for international INC? Have you extended it?
Yes, sir.
So 1920 session will start from?
So they say in their notification that you conduct examination by September or October 2020.
Just a minute. Now, when was this notification issued?
This was issued on 14th of May 2020.
14th of
May 2020.
20.
Yes.
और क्या था इसमें? The session for 1920 will start from?
They are saying the academic session 1920 2-month extension is granted for conduct of examination ensuring completion of clinical requirement. An annual/year September-October 2020.
September/October
2020. So by September and October, you should complete the entire exercise of examination and everything, which means that by that time your year must have been completed.
All these periods are not in the petition.
I'm answering both questions.
These are not the case. Had it been the case of the petition would have applied it properly.
I'm answering both questions.
You are saying that, but who has given you recognition?
Now there are two things which are to be done.
No, who has given you P2?
P2 is MP&RC.
Who is MP&RC? You are there. If you know this fact, that the college has applied for recognition only in October or November.
I just make one.
For 19 for recognition. How can you give the recognition for 1920 on 25/1/20?
One more fact.
25/1/2000 को आप 19-20 के एकेडमिक पीरियड का रिकॉग्निशन दे रहे हैं. ये कहाँ तक पॉसिबल है? हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल?
Because I'm not answer to this because in the writ petition, my lord, this was.
I'm asking you this question, very simple question.
My lord, basically the answer.
19-20 का सेशन है.
My lord.
और उसका रिकॉग्निशन दे रहे हैं आप 25/1/20 को.
My lord.
और जब आप जानते हो कि सेशन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम जनवरी टू दिसंबर एंड एंड्स इन दिसंबर, तो मतलब दिसंबर 19 में खत्म हो जाएगा सेशन. तो 19-20 कहाँ से आ गया?
इसमें तो इशू and apart from this, the issue was raised, which has been raised by the medical council, because the issue is with regard to enrollment, my lord. The enrollment, my lord, we grant the permission to run the courses.
सभी बदमाश हैं तीनों.
That's why P3 also.
बताइए.
P3 भी देख लेंगे. P3 also. In P3, I am getting affiliation on 22/12/20. They are saying that you must have completed your recognition on our portal by 15/12/20, even prior to the issuance of application. And this is one of the colleges which has got the latest affiliation. The affiliation has gone till June and July 2021. And you are saying that you upload the documents of the students, complete the process before we grant you affiliation.
जब बुलाओ इसको, इन सबको बुलाओ, आप जवाब दीजिए इसका, आप जवाब दीजिए ना, आप भी जवाब दीजिए कि ये 25/1/20 को आप 19/20 का दे रहे हो रिकॉग्निशन, ये क्या है? रिकॉग्निशन नहीं है ना, और अब P3 एफिलिएशन है, एफिलिएशन है P3
एफिलिएशन। एक डॉक्यूमेंट और देखिए,
हाँ,
दिस इज P15. Yes. So their ordinance says, my lords, that they will prescribe a date by which we should complete all the processes. They knew that they were doing things behind the back, so they issued this P15.
क्या है ये? पढ़िए।
ये कहता है सत्र 19-20 में, now this is happening in 2021, 7/9/21. सत्र 19-20 में प्रवेशित नर्सिंग पैरामेडिकल संकाय के छात्र छात्राओं के लिए मध्य प्रदेश आयुर्वेदिक विश्वविद्यालय के MP ऑनलाइन पोर्टल पर पंजीयन नहीं किए गए हैं, उन शेष महाविद्यालयों के छात्रों का आवेदन पत्र एवं अन्य जानकारी विश्वविद्यालय में 3 दिवस के अंदर ऑफलाइन के माध्यम से जमा करने का कष्ट करें, जिससे सत्र 19-20 के शेष छात्र पैरामेडिकल विद्यालयों के कोर्स के सभी छात्र छात्राओं का पंजीयन नामांकन की जा सके। So legally speaking, by this notification they extended the prescribed time, and I can now by this date give admission to other students also.
No, you cannot continue giving admissions.
This
Your admission, first of all these admissions were contrary to the norms.
This has to be decided by the student in this petition in taking in light whether this ordinance of the university itself. I am referring to the ordinance of the university itself.
Now you please show me the provision under which, terms and conditions under which you are given the recognition and affiliation. Where is the act? Give me the act.
Act we have to understand.
University
rules are there and
University Act.
हाँ, जो पढ़िए, किस एक्ट में देते हैं आप इनको एफिलिएशन और रिकॉग्निशन?
The MPNRC gives under the rules 2018, 19 and 20.
रूल्स किस में बने हुए हैं?
The rules have been framed below.
ये सारे स्टूडेंट्स का तो दिख ही रहा है गड़बड़ सड़बड़ सब पूरा।
The powers have been exercised under the Act Madhya Pradesh Upcharya, Savika Sahai Upcharika, Savika तथा स्वास्थ्य परिदर्शक रजिस्ट्री गणना अधिनियम 1972 में।
हाँ, अब ये under which provision of that act you have framed the rules?
The rules have been framed under section 33 में।
हाँ, दिखाइए रूल्स, दिखाइए हम लोग कॉपी।
It's amended.
नहीं, 2 कॉपी लाइए।
मिनट में 2 कॉपी।
बताएं कौन सा एक्ट है ये?
The rule 5 provides for the मान्यता की प्रक्रिया।
नहीं, एक्ट पहले देखिए, एक्ट क्या है।
मतलब
An act to consolidate the laws relating to registration of nurses, midwives, auxiliary nurse midwives, and health visitors in Madhya Pradesh, and to make provision for the constitution of the Nurses Registration Council for the state and for matters connected therewith. Sure. Council means Madhya Pradesh Nursing Registration Council, established under Section 3.
consolidating.
Recognized qualification means any of the qualifications included in the schedule. State register schedule to the Indian Constitution. अरे किताब और तो साहब को. State register means a register maintained under Section 14. An expression registered and registration shall be constituted accordingly. ये रूल्स जो बनाए आपने किसमें बनाए हैं?
Those of 1972 Act, my lord. Section 33, 24 and 33, my lord.
24.
My lord. Read with Section 33.
24 में तो रूल का नहीं है. हाँ, 24 तो केवल ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं.
Yeah. Not on the volume. Volume.
लाइए कॉपी लाइए रूल्स की.
हेलो
अब लोग तो आ रही है.
शिमन, मेरे पास एक ही कॉपी है सर.
आज कोर्ट काहे के लिए आ गए थे?
नहीं, वो आई एम सॉरी मेरे को. ये अमेंडेड रूल्स है.
घर में बैठे रहते हैं आराम से.
गॉट द
नहीं, थॉट वॉट नहीं. क्या कोर्ट है क्या? तहसील तो कोर्ट है.
वेरी ग्रेट लॉर्ड.
नर्सिंग काउंसिल के वकील हो और ये कंडक्ट है तुम्हारा. सीरियसनेस तो है ही नहीं किसी चीज में. इसका इंग्लिश वर्जन कहाँ है?
इंग्लिश नहीं है, हिंदी में ही.
ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता. जब गजट पब्लिकेशन होगा तो इंग्लिश में भी होगा.
किया ही नहीं है उसको, हिंदी में ही. मेरे पास है ट्रांसलेटेड, मैं आई कैन फाइल. वो मेरा ट्रांसलेटेड है.
चलिए बताइए इसमें से मान प्रक्रिया बताइए।
The rules.
पढ़िए, क्या प्रक्रिया है आपकी?
It's are from Rule 5, my lord.
हम्म। और ये सब की ओरिजिनल फाइल भी लाइए आप, जितने कॉलेज हैं
My lord.
जो प्रोसेस करिए आपने एप्लीकेशंस फॉर रिकॉग्निशन,
My lord.
यू ब्रिंग द फाइल आल्सो,
My lord.
ओरिजिनल फाइल ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी इंस्टीट्यूशन।
My lord.
हाँ,
तो यूनिवर्सिटी वाला भी कॉल कर लीजिए, एकदम क्लियर हो जाएगा सर।
हम सब करेंगे। आप भी लाइएगा, सबकी फाइल लाइएगा कि आपने इनको कब दिया एफिलिएशन, कब प्रोसेस की एप्लीकेशन, और आपके भी रूल्स निकालिए। आप इसमें देते हो एफिलिएशन?
और इसमें ऑर्डिनेंस है my lord. ये ऑर्डिनेंस.
वो ऑर्डिनेंस कॉपीज कहाँ है?
My lord, ये.
वॉल्यूम 3।
It's 1 page.
चलिए पहले आप ये बताइए, पढ़िए इसको।
I regret, my lord, that
दे दो उनको पढ़ने के लिए, ये लोग पढ़ें। लगाओ कल इसको, पुट अप फॉर।
मैंने एक फोटोकॉपी के लिए भेज दिया my lord.
कल लगाओ इसको, कल ही आएंगी फाइल।
जबलपुर से आनी चाहिए, इनकी भोपाल से आनी चाहिए, ये लॉजिक ग्रांट साइंस डेफिनेटली बिकॉज इट विल बी
ये बहुत बड़ा फ्रॉड है, बहुत बड़ा फ्रॉड है ये,
डेफिनेटली
जिसमें आप तीनों लोग इन्वॉल्व हो, द काउंसिल, द मेडिकल यूनिवर्सिटी एंड द इंस्टीट्यूशन। इट्स अ वेरी बिग फ्रॉड, दैट इज वाई वी आर आस्किंग। लिखिए, so and so for the petitioner, so and so for the state government है इसमें, so and so for the council। कौन है ये, किसके लिए हो? तो आप
MP नर्सिंग काउंसिल.
एमपी नर्सिंग काउंसिल रिस्पॉन्ड देख लेना, इंडियन नेशनल काउंसिल के लिए वो हैं, और ये जबलपुर वो मेडिकल साइंस यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए ये है? हाँ, the counsel for the petitioners, counsel for the parties are not equipped, are not armed with the relevant rules under which the recognition by the nursing council and affiliation by the Medical Science University, Jabalpur, have been granted to different institutions. Stop. Besides, the original files maintained by the Medical Nursing Council, MP Nursing Council, and Medical Science University,
files regarding permission from the NPNRC and files regarding application from the medical university.
files
Files regarding application by the medical university. और फाइल रिगार्डिंग परमिशन, ये परमिशन देते हैं तब हम
Recognition by
ये तो आप ज़्यादा एक्सप्लेन मत किया करो। प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है, आप इतना एक्सप्लेन कर देते हो कि हम लोग अपना सवाल भूल जाते हैं। तो वो जो ये जो हिकमत है ना कंफ्यूज करने वाली, उसको नहीं, इट इज टू मच ऑफ क्लैरिफिकेशन। वी अंडरस्टैंड,
ये फाइल तो मंगाई नहीं।
वी अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट वी वांट, वी आर राइटिंग इट आल्सो। क्या लिखा आपने? In respect of grant of recognition and affiliation respectively. No, in the matter of, huh? अब लिखना in respect of each institution. अब सेंटेंस पढ़ो ऊपर से. In respect of each institution before this court, for the purposes of recognition and affiliation respectively, shall be produced in sealed cover on the next date of hearing as prima facie it appears that institutes and the aforesaid two statutory bodies have not conducted themselves in accordance with the rules. कौन से रूल्स हैं ये?
2018
मान्यता नियम 18 एंड इनका क्या रहता है? स्टैट्यूट नंबर 2 ठीक है. For the purposes of recognition, affiliation and admission of students for the academic session, सभी को 19-20 का है, academic 19-20. So list this case for further hearing. आज तारीख कौन सी है? हाँ, इसको लगाइए आप, 1 तारीख को लगा दीजिए. फर्स्ट कॉपी ऑफ द ऑर्डर सप्लाइड टू श्री तपन त्रिवेदी, ये गोयल, फॉर स्ट्रिक्ट कंप्लायंस ऑफ द ऑर्डर पास टुडे. एंड आप इसके लिए आप क्यों, व्हाट इज योर रोल इन दिस केस?
The Indian Nursing Council is a statutory can only grant recognition of qualifications, and it issues a academic calendar for every year.
Then you also comment upon it. If the academic year starts from January, how could there be recognition post completion of the session and admission at the fag end of the session? It means all these 3 bodies are not acting fairly, and there appears to be collusion among all 3 only to make money from students who also enjoy the cut short method of taking admission in November and appearing in examination in January. What kind of nursing course they have done and what kind of nurses they would be in the future. Virtually, it amounts to playing with the life of the innocent people at the hands of these nurses who would be paramedical staff of the hospitals. We will not permit such kind of fraud or mischief being played at the cost of the public health. And you are also responsible for it. You are the apex body sitting at the national level. You also seek instructions. What penal action can you take against these councils and institutions? And how can you extend the session? How can you extend the session also? Answer this. Come, call your officers on that day. If they don't come, we'll draw adverse inference against them. Either you explain or you call your officers. This applies to both of you also.
Hello.
Otherwise, we will not adjourn the hearing. We will draw adverse inference against you, and you also, each one of you. This mischief will not prolong or last long. हाँ, तो इसको तो ड्यू कोर्स कर दो, देखेंगे इसको. As one of the one matter of the identical to the batch of petitions, namely WP so is not issued, the same be also issued on the next date.
तो ये कई हैं सर, ये पूरी लिस्ट है, ये सारे इसी बंद से कनेक्टेड, तो वो भी सर इसी साइड से क्लियर हो जाए.
तो आप सबकी कॉपी लेके आइए आप.
ये सब लिस्ट है,
हाँ, आप दे दीजिए.
ये 13 मैटर थे, ये बचे हुए.
जिसमें लिखा है, as some of the similar matters have not been listed today, let the following matters be also listed along with this, the instant batch of writ petitions on first. लाइए सब कॉपियाँ, देखते हैं क्या करें इसमें.
तो इसके ऑफिसर्स को भी अगर बुलाने का सर पर्टिकुलर ऑर्डर हो जाए, क्योंकि क्या होगा सर, वो पहले आ जाएंगे तो बात कैसी रहेगी, तो उसको सर उसके पीछे आंसर करने के लिए सब रिस्पॉन्सिबल ऑफिसर.
तो आपको क्यों इंगेज किया गया है? आप वकील हैं उनके. अगर आपको लगता है ऑफिसर्स को आना चाहिए तो आप या विड्रॉ कर जाओ. हम नहीं. No. I have called the files. If you cannot explain the file, you say I cannot explain the file. Because I will draw adverse inferences. It is your choice whether it applies to all of you. No wonder we cancel the admission also of all these students because of this humbug and apparent collusion for ulterior motives among all three of you. If you feel that you should call your officers, you call your officers. Let them come and explain. If you cannot explain, that is your baby too. It is your responsibility to explain. And you decide whether you will explain or not. If you don't explain, we will draw adverse inference and write the judgment. All right.